Okay, and we are live. Why is everything freezing up again? Oh, this is so annoying. Right, that's what the problem might be. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Bwtm Sports Live. Mayweather versus Mcgregor. Our final thoughts on this, the biggest, richest fight in boxing history. Boxing meets UFC. Is McGregor the real McCoy? Is Mayweather too old? Has McGregor found Mayweather at the right time? Are we about to see one of the greatest upsets in boxing history? Lots to talk about. So let's start from the onset. Just some observations that I've noticed from people. There are a lot of people talking about boxing that you generally wouldn't go and talk to about boxing, and they've all become overnight experts now that this fight, and it always the time they're asking people who don't really watch boxing who's going to win the fight. Now, the first thing is this, and I've never understood it. When Pacquiao fought Mayweather, Pacquiao was considered the star in terms of, you know, the cheering, all the rest of it. Pacquiao still got beat. My point is this: now McGregor is going to America, and I can assure you he's going to get a bigger cheer on the night than Floyd will, even though Floyd is pound for pound the best fighter, or has been the best fighter in the world for a long time, proving it over and over and over again. The fact that he's done it over and over and over and over and over again, you can tell people are not convinced that he's done it. Despite them rating Canelo, rating Pacquiao, rating Cotto, rating all the other fighters that Floyd's beaten, that's not enough. If Floyd beat Godzilla tomorrow, it wouldn't be enough, because in some people's eyes, Floyd will never be good enough. And that can be for a number of reasons. And for a lot of these people, and I mean a lot of these people, it's non-boxing related, if you get my drift. I first of all think it's great that boxing and UFC are coming together for this situation. I don't think it should be a regular thing, and this is what I mean by this. I don't think, like I'm hearing a story about Bisping and Bellew. That's not going to happen, because Bellew doesn't have the personality to carry the offer, I don't think, and he's not the top of his game. So, you know, you've got Mayweather, who's the top of his sport, and you've got McGregor, who is arguably the top of his sport. So that works. I'm not sure if that would work for everybody, and I certainly won't want to see it for everybody. Now, for those people who are thinking that, you know, when Mayweather and McGregor are standing next to one another, and people say McGregor's taller and he's bigger and he's stronger, and that's where he's going to win the fight. Got some bad news for you, because McGregor, he may be 170 pounds for that at that point in time or more, and he may be the bigger man on the night. But here are a few things you need to consider. We haven't got to the weigh-in yet, and I think this is the first time McGregor's weighing in for a boxing match, not a UFC match, a boxing match. So he's relatively inexperienced, and I want to talk about the McGregor thing for situation for the moment. McGregor is unproven in the boxing ring. He's a fighter, yes. In UFC, he's proven there, but as a boxer, he's unproven. And there are a lot of people and a lot of products and a lot of companies that are putting the McGregor name next to them, whether it be drinks, nappies, billboards, different advertisements. They're all backing McGregor, and it's interesting. Someone like Floyd, who's got 49 fights, hasn't got the sort of backing that the McGregor's got. Yet people would say, well, it's because Floyd's a woman beater. Okay, fair enough. I understand. But even before he was a woman beater, but let's leave that to one side. My point is this: I don't think nobody knows how good McGregor is, and I wonder if McGregor had a fight first and we see what McGregor was about, whether people would be so defiant with their views as to whether he could beat Floyd Mayweather. I suspect come Sunday morning, if Floyd beats McGregor, people will say, the same people will say, well, McGregor's from the UFC. What did he expect, a complete novice? And all the rest of it. That's what you'll hear. And then people say he's ducking Golovkin. He should fight Keith Thurman and all the rest of it. So, you know, those people, I don't care too much for, because like I said, to the boxing purists, to those people who really understand the game of boxing, they understand what they're seeing in Floyd Mayweather. Some people will have to wait until Floyd retires and he's gone from the sport to appreciate how good Floyd is and what Floyd has done. Back to McGregor. McGregor is inexperienced in a boxing ring. He's never had a fight. He's never gone 12 rounds. Never gone 6 rounds. Never gone 5 rounds in the boxing ring under the lights. He's done it in UFC, and he's never done it under the lights against a master. Now, there's a difference. He's getting in the ring inexperienced against a master of movement, a master of defense, and a guy who has the best straight right hand in the business. The best straight right hand in the business. Now, for you to land that left hand, you have to get yourself into position to land it. For all the people out there that are watching, I've said this before about the Paulie Malignaggi story. We haven't seen all that sparring session. We've just seen what McGregor and his team have put out there. That's the first thing. If you want to learn anything about videos being put out there, watch David Haye's sparring session with Deontay Wilder and all the rest of the sparring partners. They're all clips, the best parts of where Haye stung Wilder, or the best part of where Haye stung Vac. We never saw the whole of the sparring session. We just saw highlights, the best parts, the stuff that made Haye look good in preparation for the Tyson Fury fight that never happened. So anybody can do anything with videos, but we do know what Floyd brings to the table. We don't know what McGregor brings to the table. Now, strategically, there's no way that McGregor can stand and take the center of the ring and outbox Floyd. Not going to happen. So he's going to have to engage with Floyd, which means he's going to have to come on to Floyd. Yeah, he's going to have to come to Floyd. If he comes to Floyd, then he's going to leave himself wide open to get caught. You've got to remember, McGregor is not known for his defensive genius. If you look at through McGregor's career in UFC, he doesn't have a defense, doesn't know how to block punches. He's catching punches with his head all the time. So he's got no defense, and he can't fight and backing up. Okay, that's what I love McGregor. The other thing of McGregor is I don't think McGregor is going to get hit as regularly and as accurately and with the speed and with the combinations that Floyd's going to hit him with. Another thing, being bigger and stronger is great if you're fighting at your weight. He's going to have to rehydrate. I don't know what the clauses are, but he's going to have to rehydrate on the night. Now, McGregor, we don't know if he's going to be weight trained on the night. because it's the first time he's getting in the boxing ring. Now, if he's weight drained and he's bigger and he's taller, because you're bigger and you're taller, there's also more of you to hit. McGregor's going to be punching down. Floyd will be punching up. It's harder punching down. It's easier punching up. So McGregor's going to have to close the range down. He's going to have to prevent himself not getting hit. And he's going to have to throw punches back. And while he's throwing punches back, he's going to have to be careful how he engages. It's a lot for McGregor to do. Okay? His left hand is his best punch. If he takes the left hand away, then what happens? If you're not allowed to land the left hand, what happens? You get frustrated. Floyd will use the straight jab to the stomach. He'll use the straight jab to the stomach. Use the right hand over the top. And the other thing is, everyone's talking about, and I've said it beforehand, McGregor's punch resistance. If he's dead at the weight, that's another problem. All the guys you look at that the McGregor's fought, you look at all the guys he's fought in the UFC. They can't box. They're not boxers. They're used to using their kicks. They're not boxers. They're not pure boxers. Okay. And Nate Diaz had a little bit of boxing ability, but he's not a out and out boxer. He's now having to fight a guy who's an out and out boxer, a master of boxing. And that changes everything. So whereas McGregor is an experienced fighter in the UFC against guys who've got limited boxing ability, he's now going in the ring with limited boxing ability against a master. And that's where the problem is. So he's going to try and attack Floyd like 49 others have tried and failed. And somehow this guy who makes awful mistakes, I mean, when he's throwing the left hand, leaves his right hand down low, makes basic errors. I don't see how the transition between him fighting UFC and him fighting in boxing, turning to boxing within 6 months, he can make all those adjustments so quickly. I don't believe it. And who's he been using for sparring to prepare for Floyd? What world-class sparring has McGregor been using? You know, at the end of this, Conor is somewhere in the corner laughing instead of saying, look, 4 years it took me to get here from the Dole office to where I am now. And when I was on the Dole, nobody gave a damn about me. Nobody gave a damn about me when I was losing fights. Nobody gave a damn about me when I was on the Dole. So now I'm in the biggest fight of my career. Damn it. I've shot my mouth off. I've made as much money as I've made more money in this fight than I've made in all my other fights. Wow, I've made it. I've done it. So he's got the fight. There's no doubt McConnell's going to try and fight. What comes off it could be pretty embarrassing. And I suspect this fight, Connor's going to get caught with punches he's never seen before. That's what I suspect is going to happen. Several knockdowns, possibly because Connor's off balance. Frustration because he can't land those shots. Frustration. With frustration comes tiredness because you're missing and getting counted. And for those people who don't think Floyd can punch, think again. Floyd hits hard, and McGregor is going to know about that as well. So it's funny. You know, a master tactician like Marquez, a master counterpuncher like Marquez was being out-countered by Floyd. Bigger? Okay, fine. So he's bigger. But on the night, how much is he going to weigh? On the night, how much effect will that have on McGregor's body going 12 rounds? McGregor's not gone 12 rounds. What happens when he gets into round 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 against a man who loves going 12 rounds? What happens there? A lot of people are hoping, but what is your evidence based on McGregor beating Floyd? His fights in the UFC, against guys. What? Tell me one guy in the UFC you could compare skill-wise with Floyd Mayweather. Don't say Aldo. Please don't say Aldo. Who? Who in the UFC can you compare to Floyd? And then now pick southpaws: Pacquiao, Zab Judah, Chop Chop Corley, Robert Guerrero. Those are 4 southpaws. Are you telling me that those 4 southpaws I've mentioned there, McGregor is better than those 4 southpaws? Is that what you're telling me? That is what you're trying to convince me of. You know, I mean, first, McGregor's going to have to get himself in position to throw the shot. He's going to have to get himself in position to throw the shot. And it's like, all McGregor has to do is throw that left hand. All Pacquiao has to do is throw that left hand. All Costa has to do is throw that left hook. I don't really understand that that's not going to work. That's just not going to work. So the only thing that gives Conor a chance in this fight is if Floyd Mayweather, at 40 years old, age has finally caught up with him. His reflexes have slowed. And he's unable to pull the trigger like he used to. And he's gone soft. That's the only thing. But then Conor's still got to do it. Conor's still got to do it. So for me, I see a master taking advantage of a novice, and a novice trying and getting badly hurt in the process. That's what I see. If Conor McGregor does it, then good luck to him. But logic, skill on paper, he's the bigger man. Will he be the stronger man of the night? I don't know. The weighing's going to be key as to how much Conor weighs. Will he look drawn? Because if he looks drawn, there's a problem. You know, how does he handle getting hit repeatedly and not being able to kick out? How is he going to be able to handle getting hit repeatedly and not be able to do the things he normally does? When it doesn't start to work for Conor, what does he do? When it's not working out for him, what does he do? What does he do when he can't land the left hand? If that's his best punch, what does he do? What does he do if he's the one who's hurt from round 1? What does he do? What happens if his punch resistance is great? What does he do? Nobody knows. It's all guesswork. Nobody knows. Nobody knows about Conor McGregor, because that's why you haven't seen Conor McGregor have any fights before the fight we're having now. Because if Conor McGregor, look, like people are ripping him at the moment for those exercises. Look at the guy, the way the guy's throwing the uppercuts. I mean, I've never seen anybody throw uppercuts like that. I mean, it's mockery. And the way he was doing his arms like that stuff. I mean, you could do that crap against guys who flat-footed and ain't got a brain and no IQ. You could do it against guys like that. Or Aldo that comes running at you out of nowhere, like you're trying to do a 100-meter sprint. That's okay. But when you're going to go against a master, you can't just run forward like that. And Conor's only chance he's got is to run forward at Floyd. The bell goes ding ding, round 1. He's got to run out to Floyd and put pressure on Floyd. And so Floyd's going to say, yeah, okay, Conor, hit me with that left hand. Come on in, hit me with it. You forget Floyd can fight off the front foot and off the back foot. Yeah? Are you going to tell me he's going to put more pressure than Marcos Maidana? Yeah, of course he is. Sure, right. He's going to put more pressure than more educated pressure than Ricky Hatton. Yeah, sure he is. And he's going to put his punches together better than Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, of course. Look, there are a lot of people that want Floyd to lose for whatever reason. But, you know, the thing that hurts me the most about it is boxing fans. The UFC fans are going to stand by their man. Come rain, come shine. They're going to come by their man. But when I hear boxing experts and boxing people in the media standing beside Conor and worshipping like some god, it makes me absolutely sick. It's them same people that had Ronda Rousey on the front of the cover of the Ring magazine, and they were all lauding that up. Them same people, and them sort of people in boxing we need to get shot of. How can you be supporting a man from another sport, entering a sport to beat your man? Why would you sit down and want that? That's absolutely ridiculous. UFC guys, why they respect Floyd, want Conor to win and will back Conor. We got some weak people in boxing. I'm telling you, weak people in boxing. Right, Gerard D. Good evening, Mikey D. Right. If McGregor lands a left hand, Floyd Mayweather should be ashamed. Floyd to school him, embarrass him, break him up, and stop him late. I don't even say late. Punches chance, Ingram. No more than a puncher's chance of those 49 fighters, other 49 fighters. The mystique around Mcgregor is the reason so many people pick him, and the fact that he'll bring something new, which is another absurd argument. What new can he bring? He's got a left hand, and if you look at his left hand, he pulls his left hand from back here and throws it. What damn shit? They get pull your left hand from that and throw that left hand. So Floyd's going to stand there and let him hit him with that. By the time he goes to pull that left hand back, he'll get hit with a straight right hand. Remember, a straight punch is better than a... He loops his punches. Floyd's straight down the middle. He's straight. A straight punch will get there quicker than a looping punch. And McGregor's footwork, that's another thing. McGregor's stance is wide. He's got wide stance, which means when you have a wide stance, it's very difficult for you to maneuver around the ring. Floyd's footwork is very different. So Floyd will be able to move around McGregor, maneuver McGregor around the ring. But McGregor, all this stuff, he's gonna walk on to shots. Shots he's not gonna be able to get out of the way of. If you remember when Vladimir Klitschko fought, hey, perfect example. All Vladimir had to do is throw the jab. For McGregor to do anything from that wide stance, he's gonna have to reset. He's got to bring his feet together before he does anything. He's here, right? He can't throw from there. He's got to reset. He's got to get his legs together and set to throw shots. When he sets to throw a shot, Floyd's not going to be there. It's all in the footwork. And McGregor's footwork is terrible. Look at what was going on with him and Chris Van Heerderen. Flip's sake. And I like Chris. Mikey says McGregor doesn't have a puncher's chance. Guys like Skeet and Nurse will school McGregor. Floyd won't need much power to get a stoppage either. Now the body shots. Don't be surprised if McGregor goes down to a body shot. Just land with consecutive blows, body and head, and McGregor's team or ref will bail him out with tens of millions in the back. Of course, Connor's used to being punched for 4-ounce gloves on the chin. Boxing gloves are nothing to him. Really, Dan? He's used to getting punched by slow punchers, by guys who are not very low IQ, guys who have got slow hands and slow feet. Are you comparing a UFC guy's boxing skill to Floyd Mayweather? Really? McGregor has awful pacing fights too. He's never done 3 12-minute rounds. No, he hasn't. And it's not easy to just train for 12 rounds and get in the ring and fight for 12. It doesn't happen. I don't care what you do in sparring. You have to do the 12 rounds. You have to do the 12 rounds. So Conor, when he's fighting, he's going to think, I can't do 12 rounds. I don't know if I can do 12 rounds. So do I go bust shit and try and take him out early? Or do I try and box and save energy? How does he gauge doing 12 rounds? Guys like Golovkin and Kovalev, for example. Kovalev, when he fought Hopkins, he'd never done 12 rounds before. To fight. When he got to about round 10, he realized, this is all right. I'm okay. So he went and put the leather on him in 12 rounds. You've got to be able to gauge it. You've got to have experience. McGregor's no different. You need to have experience. You need to know, okay, how much I've got in the tank. You don't know how much you've got in the tank because you've never been there. So it's questionable. Whether questionable whether Mayweather has been training to the last 2 years. He's always in great shape, McGregor. Mayweather. He could turn up drunk and still win. Mayweather has much more stamina in a boxing ring than McGregor has more stamina in a boxing match than Mayweather. Really, Dan? Really? Where's your evidence in that? So, what's the longest of McGregor been in a cage for? 5 minutes? I don't know. Remember, Floyd took time off boxing, returning school Marquez, and McGregor couldn't dream of the skill Marquez had. Dan, you're clueless. Dan, Mikey, I think you have no wonders about what could happen. Mikey, I know you're a troll who needs to be reassessed on your so-called boxing knowledge. I can guarantee my boxing knowledge is far superior, says Dan's Arsenal 99. England spot on again, haha. Do one, you fraud. A shot Floyd at 50 would still beat Conor. Copen09 says, Floyd just took back what he said about owing the fans after the Manny fight in an interview with Showtime, Jim Gray. Looking forward to USS Tabati. It's a good fight. Tabati versus Cunningham, good fight. Yes, it is a good fight indeed. They're supporting the fight because they're company men. Yes. What's harder, a kick to the head or a punch to the head at 8-ounce gloves? I tell you what's worse. The shot you don't see is the worst thing. That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing. If it's a slow kick and a slow punch, it's not as bad as a fast punch and a fast kick. And Conor has been staggered before. Make no mistake about it. He's been hurt before. He's been staggered before. And does Conor McGregor have a heart? I mean, you saw him go back and forth against Nate Diaz in an absolute life and death struggle with his fists. Stand up against Nate Diaz, yeah, in the second fight. You see those punches were in slow motion. Floyd could have put 3 straight right hands through that. And also the check left hook. Joel D says, I expect the ref will be slow in jumping in to stop when Conor is in trouble. I expect so too. So, while we're talking here, Conor's fucked. Imagine he takes such a beating. This ruins him psychologically. Yeah, well, he's been beaten before. It's not the first time. Conor has been beaten 3 times beforehand. So he knows what it's like to lose. He knows what it's like to lose. It's not like he's unbeaten coming into this fight. He knows what it's like to lose. And you can only be as good as the guys you've been put in front of him. And frankly, in terms of boxing ability, the guys that have been put in front of Conor McGregor have been pretty poor. Now, so weight, reach, height, those things are not concerned. If Conor's weight drained, that's going to be an issue. I just don't see all Conor can do in this fight is, but he's never lost in a fashion he will lose here. No, he's not. But he's going to get paid good money for it. That's the main thing. By the way, I'm oh man, gonna be a distraction. I am sitting on a world exclusive, and I cannot release it at the moment, but it will be released either later tonight or early tomorrow morning. There will be a world exclusive, and we have the information that we will be releasing. Conor's heart lost against Diaz. He went to the ground against a jiu-jitsu expert just so he could have an excuse to quit. There you go. That's my point. Conor's heart. I've said it so many times. It's all right, people talking about Conor McGregor, and that left hand. But what happens when Floyd hits him with the right hand consecutively? What happens when Floyd starts working into the body? Release it, says Mikey. Can't release it. When I mean world exclusive, I mean world exclusive. This is a biggie, because nobody in the world's media knows this information yet. There's only 7 people, probably the maximum of 7 people in the world that knows this information at the moment. I'm one of those 7 people. So when I talk about world exclusive, I'm talking about world exclusive. So I'm just waiting for that telephone call, that text message from the boss. I can't take this fight seriously. 50. What the F? I understand, Ross Scott. McGregor goes back in straight lines with his chin out to dry. Nate Diaz, who is flat-footed with sloppy boxing, was able to tag him like hell and hurt him. That's my point. But these guys out there, they want to hear McGregor's this and McGregor's that. They've got to sell the fight for you. Bloody internet. But yeah, we will be releasing a world exclusive. And when we release exclusive, no one else in the world will have the information but us. Trust me. Trust me. And once this McGregor crap is over, it's going to be very important. Let's just say, let's put it this way. There's a lot of exciting boxing to come. And exciting news to come very soon. Very exciting news. And when I heard it, I was like, wow. So it's wow. It's wow. It's why from one side of things. It's not so wow from another side of things. But I've known since, I've known this information since Wednesday night. Wednesday evening, I've known this information. Since Wednesday evening. And I've got this interview on my hard drive at the moment, just waiting to click the upload button. When Conor sees Floyd has really arms, when Conor sees Floyd has really arms, Floyd won't look small anymore. When them right hands are catching on his chin, he'll talk about small and big. Does Conor box the Magic Man after this win or loss? Depends on how bad he gets beat up. Listen, I'm telling you now, should McGregor get beaten badly, there will be memes Sunday morning all over. He will be a laughing stock. I'm telling you. Wilder vs Stern is on. No comment. No comment. Yeah, Rascal. I just listen. It's gonna be. Remember when Broner did all that shit talking, and then afterwards we got all the memes afterwards. Floyd's reach is going to trouble Conor. Floyd's got it in the bag. Floyd's a smart man. I really hope Stavone gets his shot. Said why. But yeah, the world exclusive will be coming. And just make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification button, because when it goes out, I want you all to do me a favor. You who are watching this today, right? When you hear the news, when I release the story, it will be on my Twitter page. For those of you who don't know what my Twitter page is, it's at Bayloric TV. That's the Twitter page, all right? And when you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the bell. Next subscribe button, hit the bell. When you drop in the exclusive, I'm dropping the exclusive as soon as I get the thumbs up. So yeah, literally, we're talking. I think in all my history of boxing, this is pound for pound, in my opinion. I've never had to hold back on an interview, but this one I have to hold back on. This one I have to hold back on because it's got so much legal ramifications with it as well. So that's why I have to hold back on it. But when it comes to an exclusive, you know what's happening. You know what's going to happen. You know, so I can just tell you that it's interesting stuff. It's interesting stuff, and I think that the boxing world will be pleased for a moment. Maybe they'll be pleased, but they may turn very angry very quickly. So we'll see. So yep, I haven't got much more to say at this minute in time. I think the key thing is I might just come back a little later. When are you going to talk to Mr. Bashir again? Soon, probably after the McGregor fight. I'm looking to talk to Mr. Sanchez, Abel Sanchez. I haven't spoken to him for a while, so we're going to try and get into Mr. Sanchez and have a word with him. But I'll talk to Bashir again soon. Did you enjoy the last Bashir interview? This must be huge, and Baylor has been featured in BBC articles before. Really intrigued by this. Yeah, this one's going to be bigger. This one's going to be bigger because listen, Sky Sports don't know, BBC don't know, ITV don't know, ESPN don't know, Fox News don't know. Nobody knows but us. Dan Raphael don't know. Right. And I've known since Wednesday night. Me in my little room sitting down knows. I have an idea of the topic, but I can't wait. Well done, Ingram. Thank you very much, sir. Cheers, Ingram. Yep. So love when Bashir is on. He's so honest. Yep, he is quite honest. He's pretty honest. Right. So you all know what the score is. Please, I also ask as well for you to subscribe to our gaming channel. Really want some support for that because we're just trying to build it up. I'm going to start previewing some boxing games as well. Let me give you the link for that channel because I really would like some help with the channel. Let me get it for you. Let me get it for you. I really would love you guys to hit the subscribe button for us and really support the Bwtm movement. Sky can't spin this one. Them can't spin this one. Them can't spin this one. Can't spin it. Can't spin it because where's the source? Ingram, you just try those major corporations yet again. Sky Sports will get the story out. They can't do that. We all know it's a Baylor exclusive course. Sky sources can't say nothing. They can't do nothing. I'm telling you. And I know they're all scuttling around now, but we got it. We're just waiting for. I'm literally waiting by my phone to get the nod. So and while I'm getting the nod, I'm just gonna get the all the details together. So can you let me know exclusive? I'm good at keeping secrets. No chance, Mr. O'Neill. Not happening. Yes, Ingram, bring out the rude boy. Scene. We've got to listen. Got to do it. Yeah, it's got to be done. But like I said, it's not my fault. If it was me, you would have had it Wednesday night already. You would have known the deal from Wednesday night. But I've got to wait for a man, and not just any ordinary man, very, very, very special man that I have to wait for to say yes. And when that man says yes, and I will add that man is not a boxer. So when that man says yes, then he gives me the green light. He says, okay. So literally, how it happened was exactly after the meeting. After the meeting happened, I literally got the exclusive 5 minutes after that meeting. So yeah, I'm just waiting. So stay tuned. Please subscribe to our thing channel, and here's the other channel for us to subscribe to as well, please. It's about Fury. No, it's not about Fury. Sorry. Here's the other channel I'd like you to subscribe to as well. Al Heyman is subbed to Bwtm. Al Heyman. Yeah, that we're talking that sort of. We're talking about that sort of a figure. We're talking about that sort of a power figure. That's what we're talking about in terms of until they say yay, I can't move out. So it's like that. That's as much as I can say. But it's that sort of a figure. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. This is what hard work, commitment, loyalty, and trust does. England gets the news before anyone else. Well, yeah, we try and stay loyal. I'm not. Do you know what I mean? Just stay on story and keep on it, and you know, just stay honest. That's what it's about. But you're gonna see it again, and I really look forward to you all listening to it. It will answer a lot of questions, and it will answer some other questions. Give us a clue. I'll give you a clue. This couldn't have been done without royalty. This couldn't have been done without royalty. And only royalty will allow, I have to wait for royalty for me to release this interview. Because it basically says everything. So yeah, royalty. It's a riddle, but it's royalty. I'm waiting for literal royalty to allow me to release this interview. And it's important stuff. I think it is. I think it's pretty important. I think it's big based on what's going on at the moment. It's pretty big. I'll answer you. No more I say, no more shit. That's it. No, not just Mike Tyson giving Mike Tyson his money back. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Oh, what else I was going to say? Just a question: have you all watched the boxing that's been on the channel on a Dennis Hobson Promotions videos? Have you watched it? And do you watch? You know, at the end of a video, do you watch the? Do you click the circle and do you watch the videos there that I added at the end of the videos? Do you ever watch them? Big question. Before I finish off here. Oh, and as a thought, in terms of the welterweight division and Terence Crawford, if I were Terence Crawford, the first fight I would take is probably Miguel Cotto. Charlie Martin spills the beans. No. This is serious stuff. Serious. This is serious stuff. This is serious stuff. This is serious stuff. Serious stuff. Serious stuff. Serious. All right. So, all right. Charlie Martin, pound for pound. Right. I'm out of here, and then we're gonna go across to my football channel, or my sports channel, to do some work over there. Do we watch what, Ingram? I missed out. Oh, you know, at the end of my videos, I normally put cards at the end of them. Something to do with Frank or Eddie. It will affect both of them. It will affect both of them. Conor will be huge by fight night. Yeah. But the question is, will he make the weight? And if he doesn't make the weight, will Floyd make him lose the weight and have him come back to the... Crawford beats them all. Don't know about welterweight, but I'd like to see Cotto and Crawford fight. That'd be a great fight, I think. I think Crawford beats Cotto. Oh, and by the way, I'm giving Luke Campbell a good chance against what's the guy's name again? Lost the guy's name. I've got Luke Campbell. I'll have to look into that fight. I'll have to start doing the Super 6. I think I'll Super 8. I'm gonna have to start doing something on Super 8 as well. So yeah. Yeah. Right. I'm out of here. I will see you guys later. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel, because you'll be the first, Linares. Oh boy, this is big. What time roughly do you think it will drop, Ingram? I want to be online for it. Well, listen. I Ballistic Cat, good seeing you in the room. My suspicion is, if I'm a betting man, I'm going to say after the weigh-in. After McGregor and Floyd weigh in, that's what I think I'll drop it. I think that's why I think I'm going to get the green light. And if I can I'll drop it then. And also I'm going to I'm trying, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm actually praying I can get stuff from Vegas. So yeah, just fingers crossed, guys. I'm going to do what I can from Vegas to get from Vegas, news from Vegas. But yeah, I'm thinking after McGregor and Floyd weigh in. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah. As soon as I find out what time that is, and I should get a call by then. All right. So stay tuned to Bwtm Sports. We're going to be bringing you a Floyd away 158. What time is weigh-in, please? I don't know what time the weigh-in is, but usually it's Vegas time, isn't it? So maybe around midnight. Does it have to do with mandatories? Eventually it will. That's as much as I can say about that. Eventually it might do. Eventually it may do. 11 p.m. tonight. Great stuff. So that's what, 2 hours from now. So after the weigh-in, I suspect once the weigh-in is over, I'll get the call, because I think everyone in boxing that matters and has got a name, even royalty, will be at that weigh-in. Yeah, so remember. And then when you get the exclusive and you've seen it, just share the shit out of it. Please share the shit. And make sure you tell everybody where the source is before people start quoting, will it be a live video? The live video will be a bonus. That's a bonus. That's me trying to work now behind the scenes to get that live video for you. But what I may do to announce it is probably come back here live and hit the button and upload, or I might just drop it. I don't know which way I'm going to do it. All right. So all right. But Groves for Eubank. Who are we picking? Don't know. Don't think Eubank is a puncher at super middle. But I'm going to do a special. I'm going to do a study on. Oh, by the way, I will be commentating live on Mcgregor Mayweather. I will also do commentary for Bwtm versus Cleverly. Cleverly surely got to get knocked out. No, Eubank won't win it. Eubank won't win the title. No. 100 uppercuts a minute. No, you ain't winning no title, man. You ain't winning that. You ain't winning it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thanks for the love. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to play some football. If you want to join in, I'll check out on the channel. Currently managing Leicester City, and we're a bit of a trifle at the moment. That's it. I'm out of here. Don't forget to subscribe to the gaming channel. Let me give you the link again. That's the gaming channel. Just click on it and hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. We really would. We're close to 10,000 views, and we really want to get to 10,000 views so we can do some work with it as well. And then we'll start previewing some. I've got a game called Title Bout Boxing, where you can bring fighters from the past and fight fighters of the present. So it's quite interesting. Right. I am definitely out of here now. Right. I will see you again tonight or tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. I mean, early might be midnight, 1 o'clock. Yep. Take care. See you guys soon. And again, thanks for watching Bwtm.